about that movie Nate Parker put out. It's with Spike Lee. Looked like he executive produced it, but they got Amari Parker in it. No, Amari Hardwick in it, and a guy called Theo Rossi, a young person, playing in the movie. So this movie is looking good. So far, what the trailer is showing is that it's a black man who's going out with his kid. And Nate Parker plays in this movie. You probably are familiar with Nate Parker because he did that movie about Nat Turner. Yo, I want you to like and subscribe on this page. Definitely holla at me. This channel we rocking, getting at y'all with great content, and I'm going to constantly hit y'all with this, man. I probably done put up 100 videos within the last, okay, more like 60, but it sounds better saying 100. But I put like about 65 videos up within the last 30 days. So I got a lot of stuff I've been talking about. You can go back, scan through, check some of the playlists out, and I appreciate you. Okay, so Nate Parker did this movie. And if you're never familiar with Nate Parker, a long time ago, he got started doing some movies with Denzel Washington, and he's been going crazy in the game ever since. So just pay attention to his work, even if you don't get a chance to see this one. But his last movie was really dope. It was about Nat Turner. It went and got some real good reviews. He produced it himself, so and directed. So this one right here, he came out with, which is about police brutality and the fact of getting pulled over by the police and the police killing you or killing somebody in your family. And that's something that happens constantly in our race as black people being here in America for the last 400 and something years. That's a consistent thing. A white person pulls a black person over or comes around black people and then instantly says that his life is in danger and he had to shoot the gun. Matter of fact, I watched the story just earlier this morning about a guy who was a father who the family called out in the city here in America, and the family called out the people to come for a medical thing, like I guess the person was mental or something, and when the police showed up, the guy walked outside to them, kind of like in a zombie state, like, and the guy tased him, and then the cop tased him, and the guy got back up off the ground, pulled that shit out himself, and stepped coming back out to the cop, and the cop had about like a good 10 feet on him, and the cop kept saying, stop, stop. He said twice, pulled his gun out, I'm gonna shoot you, boom, and killed him, and the man did. You know what I mean? So the police, everybody show up, and he like, damn, what the fuck? And it's like the family tweaking, like, oh, what the fuck, you killed our family. But, you know, the guy released the body camera from the cop, and obviously you could see the guy coming directly towards the cop. The cop had a good enough distance. The cop could have turned around and ran. The cop could have did 1,000 things. But he didn't. He could have shot the guy in the legs. And he shot him in the chest, and the man did. So, you know, what's going to happen to that? It wasn't a white guy. I think the guy was a Hispanic person. So you'll see that news. But this movie is kind of in irrelevancy of that. It's like in his movie, the guy is out riding around with his son. Nate Parker played the character, and or the youngster or one of his son, and he tell his son, put the cell phone down and don't do this. And then the cop gonna pull the gun out, put it down. You've seen the trailer. You should check it out if you haven't. And then as he kills the kid, then Nate Parker goes into a point where he's trying to revenge his kid. So it looked like from so far that they do what's called a container movie from this point, where they take over the police station. And inside this police station, a container movie means that majority of the movie happens in one location, if not all of the movie happens in one location. So they get here and one location, so that's why it's like a container. So they get to this police station and they got guns and they got pistols and they take it over. While taking over this police station, now here come the other cops and here come everybody else that's trying to obviously get them out of there. So they got to probably go through the negotiation stage, and it looks really threatening. It looks really deep. It kind of flipped the script where Nate Parker is sitting in a negotiation chair talking to the cop who shot his nephew or son for the movie, and it's really intense. And it looked like Spike Lee was executive producer on this, so you know he just won an Oscar for being a scriptwriter on the screenwriter on the movie Black Klansman. So it's a movie that needs to be seen. It needs to be done. It needs to be talked about, because why is it that black men can be killed with impunity? Why is it that other races don't go through this? All this got to stop. All this shouldn't even be happening hundreds and hundreds of years in the future. We was reading about this when I was a youngster. I'm sure it was happening then, but I didn't hear about it on the news. But now, especially with the internet out here and people having video cameras, you can just watch this shit like watching TV. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's horrible to watch this too as a black person, because you see people that look like you being treated like animals, like a fucking animal, and just dragged around. And just when the cop shows up on the set, on the location, the man is shot in this video that's in the news. and the cop just pulling his body, where's the bullet? Where's the bullet? And it's like, damn, man, the man shot. What the fuck? But I don't know if that's how they do it. I'm not familiar with that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you assume that they was more delicate with the nigga. He got shot in the chest, but I guess he was dead at the time, so he wasn't responding. So I just don't know. But this is real life in America for black folks, and we got 10,000 more issues on top of that with incarceration and, you know, being automatically looked upon as demonic. And, you know, the way they play us in most movies is like they always trying to outwit. If they want to outwit somebody, they hire a black character for that scene. Or if they want to look like the cops are corrupt, they hire blacks to be in that character. If they want to make it seem like a doctor don't know how to do the surgery, they hire a black person to play that character. If they want to show somebody's dumb or scary, they hire a black person to do that character. The hero is a different color, which is the white color. So it's just crazy, man. You pay attention to these things, but they just constantly be telling you in your mind. It's like propaganda is constantly pushing these narratives in your head. So even if you don't want to see it and you try to block yourself from it, it's on the social media. You could be scanning through Facebook and here come a shooting, here come a police shooting, here come a police murder. So I think a movie like this is needed because I wanted to kind of scare people. I wish he did a good job to the point where he kind of scares people into understanding that humans are us. We are humans and we're alive. And the last thing we want to be done is dead and killed over some scared person or somebody who thought that the person had a gun or somebody who, you know, come on. We don't even have police power in a community. So it's almost like you're trying to take us out and cut our numbers down. You know what I'm saying? Because why is everybody saying the same thing? You're scared for your fucking life and a guy walking away from you and shit. You know, it's hard, man. So y'all go watch this movie, American Skin. The trailer looked good. The cinematic part of it is, I love it. It looks like it's shot well. The editing part of the trailer looks good. He got some great actors in it. Excuse me. So I'm looking forward to seeing this movie play out. I'm looking forward to, you know, being a fan of this guy's new stories because it's like his second one and it's mostly related to race. It's mostly related to like the hard part of race, like the Nat Turner story. And this is like the hard part that people don't really want to touch on that much. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait till this drop. So if y'all want to see this movie, let me know in the comments. Like this video. Let me know what part of the movie intrigued you from the trailer. Let me know what you think about Nate Parker. You know, I know he was accused of rape from a white woman years ago. That got nothing to do with his movie coming out now. But that's the reason why his last movie, they tried to shun it and didn't give it as much love as it should have got. And even he's still currently married to a white lady, obviously another lady, but that's a little bit about his backstory as a creative, as a producer. But his movie game, he been on point about it, you know, so maybe, you know, getting a white girl help you make some dope-ass movies, you know what I'm saying? I might need me a white girl. So, but, you know, he's doing this thing. So with my movie right here, you can check my movie out right now. It is called Kill a Rapper. It's right here on my channel. You can check it out. It's about an hour long. I produced, directed it, wrote it, acted in it, starred in it, did the captions, everything, distribution and promotion. And right now I got it free just for you. You can go right here to my channel right now and check it out. It's called Kill a Rapper. And you're going to love it. And that's my newest movie that's out right now. And I want y'all to see it because I put a lot of love and effort into it, you know what I'm saying? And you're gonna dig my style. So that's what I do over here. I'm keeping it all the way live. I don't be fake. I'm just a hood dude from the south side of Chicago. And I do my filmmaking and I try to keep my stories going. Like every time I get the emphasis for doing a story. Now I'm at 20 years because one of my movies I made in 2001, this is the 20-year reunion for it. So I'm trying to do like a different update for that film. It's called Hood Life. And this is right inside the same playlist with my new movie. So you can see a movie I made 20 years ago, and you can see a movie I got out right now in 2021. So, and I got a few joints in between. So you can check all those joints out. And thank y'all for being on this page. Check out American Skin. Check out my channel here at Hoodfilms. We appreciate y'all watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll get back at y'all in a minute.